Hey, what's going on everybody? It's your bro, hope you're doing well, and in this video I'm going to show you all how we can accept user input using JavaScript, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Hey y'all, in today's video I'm going to show you all two different ways in which we can accept user input, the easy way and the hard way. The easy way is simply just to create a sort of alert box that will ask the user a question, and then they can type in some text and submit it. It's convenient, but not practical. The other way, the hard way, is to create a text field and a button. We can type in some text and then submit it. So it's not as convenient, but it's more practical. So let's begin with the easy way. We're going to create a sort of alert box, a prompt. Let's say we have a variable var myName. We'll ask a user to type in their name. Var myName equals window.prompt. And prompt is a method. So within parentheses and within quotes, we can ask the user a question. What do we want them to do? What do we want them to type in? What's your name? Okay, so then once a user types in and submits some information, it will be assigned to this variable of myName. So let's do something with this variable. Let's display it within our console. Console.log, hello, my name. Okay, let's run it. So we get this annoying alert box with our prompt. What's your name? I'm going to type in bro, then click OK, and our console will display hello bro, or whatever you typed in. Now that's the easy way to accept user input. It's convenient but not practical. Now the hard way is that we can create a text field and a button. When we type in some text into the text field, we can submit it via the button. So I'm going to turn these lines into comments, save my document, and I will head to my HTML document. You'll need a base HTML body to work with. If you're using VS Code, if you're missing this, you can just type exclamation point and then tab, and that will generate a sample HTML document for you. And be sure to get these script tags in at the end. So let's say we have a label, a text field, and a button. So we will create those elements within our body. So let's begin with the label. So I will create a label, and I'll type in, enter your name. And I will add a line break. And let's just test this. Enter your name. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Now let's create a text field. We'll need to use input type equals text for a text field. And I'm going to give this text field a unique ID that will come into play later. ID equals, let's say, myText. And I will add a line break at the end. Now we do have a text field, but we'll need some way to submit our name. So let's create a button right after our text field. So we'll need opening and closing tags for a button. And within the opening button tag, I'm going to set type equals button and give this button a unique ID. ID equals myButton. And between the button tags, what do we want our button to say? Let's say submit. So I'm going to save this. So we have a label, a text field, and a button. And that is everything we'll need for our HTML file. We'll take care of everything else within our JavaScript file now. So just be sure that you save and head to your JavaScript file. What we're going to type is document. Document is referring to our DOM, our document object model. Basically, when a web page is loaded, the browser creates a DOM, a document object model, which is a representation of an HTML document. By typing document, we're making a reference to our HTML document, so to say. So type document.getElementById. We're going to get the ID of our button, which we set to myButton. So this is a method. We'll add a set of parentheses, and then within quotes, type the name of your button, the ID, which we set to myButton. So buttons have a property of onclick. So when we click on our button, it's going to do something. So we will add equals, function, parentheses, and then a set of curly braces. We haven't talked about functions yet, but we will in a future video. Now, if I can sum up what a function does, it's going to perform some task for us whenever it is called. So what we'll do is take a variable, let's say var myName, and we are going to set this equal to document.getElementById. And this time we're going to get the ID of our text field, which was myText. So within parentheses and quotes, we will set this to myText. And we need to access the value, so add .value. Now, basically what we're doing here is that whatever we type into our text field, when we click on our button, we're going to get the value from our text field and assign it to this variable of myName, and then we can use myName for something. So let's log this to our console by using console.log. We'll say hello, comma, myName. And this should work now. Let's test it. So enter your name. I'm going to type in, let's say, bro code, then submit. Hello, bro code. So those are two different ways to accept user input. There's still more, but those are two basic ways for beginners. Now, if you would like a copy of all this code, I will post this to the comments section down below. But yeah, those are two different ways to accept user input using JavaScript.